With one of the hotter days so far this summer, we know there is more on the way before we hit fall.
So how do we make the most of the season and stay safe in these 90-degree temperatures? Let's check in now with Mark Soliday, who's out in the heat.
Yeah, he is. He's on our weather deck. And Mark, you have some expert advice to share tonight about how to make sure family, friends don't run into any health-related or heat-related issues.
Yeah, I talked to a doctor locally here about that, and we'll talk about that coming up. But yeah, it is a hot one out here, waiting for that cool down that Dakota promised. And it is relatively easy to figure out the air temperature on days like this. You can ask Dakota, you can check a thermometer, you can maybe take a look at that first warning weather app. But the surface temperatures, those can be a little bit trickier to nail down, especially at places like the peninsula or playgrounds where those surface temperatures can go pretty high and present a burn risk, especially for kids. The splash pad at Erie's Bayview Park helps keep Jen Lindenberger's kids cool on a scorcher of a day like this one. But not far away, surface temperatures on things like the slides and swing sets can soar. Our heat gun found the blacktop walkway at around 120 degrees. The rubber swings even hotter.
Those slides and swings get pretty hot sometimes, and there aren't really a lot of playgrounds around here with a lot of shade, so that gets kind of tricky. That's why we usually stick to the water on days like this.
Health experts say a few simple steps can help prevent burns.
Look for the equipment that's in the shade, if there is any. Keeping some clothing between your skin and that surface is important. And wearing your shoes, because you never know when you're going to step from one surface onto another, and the temperature can be much hotter than you expect. So
the sand at Presque Isle State Park can get even hotter, pushing 130 degrees. And whether it's the heat's overall impact on your body or that burn risk, doctors and moms say awareness and preparation can be key.
Really, I think the biggest thing is your awareness. Being aware of yourself and other people and how you're feeling, and really monitoring and intentionally staying hydrated. So, look out for yourselves, but look out for each other as well.
Lots of water, somewhere with either like water to play in or shade to cool off, and always snacks.
Jen and her kids were having a great time down at Bayview Park with that splash pad, but Dr. Ed Ellis told me that everybody's a little bit different as far as how they handle this heat. Again, he stresses that self-awareness, not only self-awareness, but awareness, again, about the people around you, how they may be handling this extreme heat, especially those vulnerable groups like kids and those senior citizens. So we'll try to stay as cool as possible out here in the first warning weather deck. For now, guys, though, we'll send it back to you.